Wargamers, Hammer here, back at it again with Madhouse Wargaming. I've brought the Adeptus Mechanicus here today, 1,500 points, a battalion, and a super heavy auxiliary detachment of 2 Knight Armigers. My Adeptus Mechanicus battalion is Styges 8, as opposed to playing Mars usually. And this is mostly me just beta testing my tournament list, leading up to that sort of thing. Because I'll be going to the Boardroom Brawl out in Grand Forks, and then Nova Open. So I hope to see you guys there. So in my battalion, leading them is 2 Tech Priest Dominuses. They are both warlords, as this guy here does have the field commander. Stratagem spent, I'm starting the game spending 2 command points because he's the field commander, because the attachment is the Servitor Maniple. So he has the Master of Biospicing warlord trait, and this guy, he has the Necromechanic warlord trait, and his relic is the Autocadacius of Ark and Land, or as I like to call it, the AutoCAD. In troops, we've got 4 troop choices. We've got 1 big blob here of Cataphrone destroyers. Now I am slightly proxying these grav cannons are plasma cannons today. I'll be ripping those off and putting the proper bit on there soon enough. I just haven't gone about it yet. They've got the Phosphor Blasters as well. We've got a 10-man squad of Vanguards, 2 Plasma Calivers. Squad Sergeant has a Phosphor Blast Pistol and the Taser Goad. Over here we've got 2 identical squads of Rangers. They've got their Galvanic Rifles, 2 Arc Rifles, and the Squad Sergeant has the Arc Pistol. I really wanted to make use of that arc weaponry and try to take down lanes, transports, that sort of thing. It's not quite the same as Eldar Haywire, but I think it'll come handy in a pinch here. In Elites, we've got a 5-man unit of Ruststalkers. I am looking to expand that to 10-man, because I think they'll deliver the amount of counter melee that I need, but it's only 1,500 points today, and I only had 5 painted, so that's just what I've got today. We've got 1 squad of 4 Servitors, just to act as fodder to repair my battle Servitors. And then in fast attack, we've got 3 Sidonian Dragoons with the Taser Lances, no Phosphorus Pentes today, just the Lances. And we've got 2 Iron Starter Ballistari with the twin autocannons. And then in my super heavy auxiliary, just the 2 Armiger Warglaives. Now these may look like, regular Mars pattern Melta-Guns, but they are not. They are Phobos pattern heavy stubbers today. So yeah, that's the other little proxy I got going on today. That's my list. I'm hoping to go as fast, if not faster, than the Dark Eldar today and try to outmaneuver them.
Hello, I'm Lane from Madhouse Wargaming. You're looking at Madhouse Wargaming, the Madhouse Wargaming Madhouse channel. I have brought 1,500 points of Drukhari with there's some Harlequins there too. 2 detachments, a battalion of Flayed Skull, and a vanguard of Harlequins. The ones that are Riddlesmiths. I forget what the name is. Drukhari battalion of Cabal of the Flayed Skull, my Archon Warlord with the Jin Blade and Famed Savagery. The Viziarch from the Inari faction has graced our presences today. He will be fighting alongside my bad guys. The 4 Court of the Archon, Urgul, Lamayan, Slith, and Medusa are also here. 3 squads of Cabalite warriors to fill out the battalion, a blaster in each of them, 2 Venoms with double splinter cannons, a Raider with a disintegrator cannon, and the Void Raven Bomber with its black hole bomb, and it can do like a mortal wound on your face. Over on the Harlequin side, a Vanguard led by a Shadow Seer. I have 2 Death Jesters and a Solitaire. A squad of 3 Sky Weavers with Zephyr Glaives and Haywire Cannons. A squad of 5 troops. 2 Harlequin's Kisses, 3 Harlequin's Caresses, and a Sky Weaver, Star Weaver, some sort of weaver. It weaves something. Also, this guy has the Suit of Hidden Knives. I don't have knife hands, I have a knife jacket today. She has the 2 spells, one that makes an enemy unit -1 to hit, and then another spell that makes a Harlequin unit -1 to hit. So I can get him to -3 to hit, and when you roll a 1 to hit him, it does a mortal wound. So, good luck, Ryan. Punch the Solitaire. And that is my 1,500 points of Drukhari and Harlequins, and also the Viziarch. Hello, it's me, Lane, normal voice talking. We're doing a mission from Chapter the Proved, 2018, Cut Off the Head. We've already kind of picked which deployment zones we're gonna have. We're gonna have Ryan defending the refinery and I will be attacking from the rocks.
Yeah, because it makes sense thematically.
So what we're gonna roll off for is who is setting up their army first and then determining who goes first.
Yeah.
Rather than back and forth with deployment maps and such. So for first deployment,
Got a 3, you got a
I
6.
get the 6. So I set up my entire army and then you set up your entire army.
Alrighty.
Your commanders were gathering for a crucial tactical meeting when battle was joined. Your leaders must survive to preserve the information they carry, or else transmit it back to headquarters, whilst preventing the enemy commanders from doing so. Each player selects a battle-forged army to an agreed points limit. Each player then allocates 3 intel points as evenly as possible between the characters in their army, and note this down on their army roster. Create the battlefield and set up terrain. That's already done. Look at that. The players roll off and determine that Ryan will be on the cool side with all of the machinery, and the Dark Eldar will start on Rock side because that's really sneaky and stuff. Acceptable casualties are a thing. The secondaries are Slay the Warlords, First Strike, and Line Breaker.
Hello. So my deployment, I deployed the Void Raven as far back as possible because it can move really fast, so I can get it where it needs to be whenever I need it to be there. Otherwise, I'm kind of hiding behind the rocks. I've got the 3 different characters over there. There's a stratagem I can use in the middle of the game to teleport them all around the battlefield. And then I've got a Death Jester chilling out with those bikes, and otherwise I'm just kind of getting ready to spring the ambush. Raid, evil, elf, Drukhari, power. That's it.
Okay.
Alright, so deployment levels all green. You know, our might has come online. Really just everyone was gathered together in a big ball to hear the Tech Priest Dominus will talk about, you know, 1s and 0s. And then all the warning klaxons went off and, you know, we heard the Dark Eldar approaching. So we kept everything together. Did a little bit of screening, kept my Zakarian Ruststalkers in the middle, ready to move in any direction need be. But I did make sure to put some troops just off on the sides, screening myself, because I do anticipate him getting behind my lines and doing some of that Dark Eldar teleport and Harlequin shenanigans. So, before the game begins, before I even roll for seize the initiative, I will be spending one of my 8 command points for a specialist attachment, so the Servitor manifold, I can't remember what it's called exactly, and 1 command point for Field Commander, that's this guy, so I start the game with 6 command points.
I have spent 1 command point before the game starts to have an relic of the Black Library. My Solitaire has the Suit of Hidden Knives, which means whenever a hit roll of 1 is made against him in melee, on a 2+, that unit suffers a mortal wound after the attack resolves. And I can get him to be -3, which means on a 4, it gets a mortal wound on a 2+ for every attack, because he's throwing knives out of all of his pockets. He's got pocket knives, knife jacket, finger knives, and a kiss and a caress, which are legitimate Harlequin weapons.
Alrighty, so Lane has the first turn, he gets to decide.
I have chosen the first turn.
He's chosen the first turn. I need to seize the initiative.
You don't need to.
Well, I like to.
You would like to.
Beep boop. No.
Oh.
Initiative seize
Binary
equals-
solo.
Initiative seize equals false.
Nice.
Yeah, so we forgot to mention our characters and the intel points assigned to them. So for me, I'm assigning 2 points to this guy, who's the Necromechanic, and the Master of Biosplicing has 1.
My intel points are distributed to the Shadow Seer, my Warlord Archon in the Raider, and the Vizarch, who is also in the Raider. I'm gonna activate this bomb and blow up the planet. Or something. Something evil.
Alright, so at the start of the turn, I'm going to roll for Mechanical for the battle round. And that is a 3, which is Chant of the Remorseless Fist. I can reroll any hit rolls of 1 for the fight phase for effective units.
Lane's forces materialize onto the battlefield ready to plunder some robotic booty and possibly other sweet archaeo tech.
I am not casting any psychic powers this turn because I need to be closer. I could cast Veil of Tears on one of my characters, but I don't think they're going to get assaulted this turn, so I'm not going to waste possible perils attempts. So no psychics, only shooting. So my Skyweavers fired their 3 Haywire cannons into the Dragoons hiding under that palisade. I managed to get 3 mortal wounds and cause 2 regular wounds with the Haywire cannons, so Ryan's got to make 2 saves at -1.
So that's a 5-up save. Because I have a 4-up natively or a 6-up invuln. So 5s. 1 goes through. So in addition to the 3 mortal wounds, one of them is down to 2. Thankfully, they don't degrade.
I am also spending 1 command point to use Fire and Fade on the Skyweavers to get them slightly farther away from those horrible tasers.
That's a smart move.
So they're just going to fly kind of in a general zoop. They're like, that wasn't as effective as I would like it. I'm going to leave. I chose my Raider to fire next. The disintegrator cannon from the Raider unfortunately whiffed into the...
Sidonian Dragoons.
Yes. But the blaster from the Cabalite Warriors inside managed to get a direct hit on the Sidonian Dragoons and cause 3 wounds on the guys in the building.
With
rifles.
With splinter rifles. Yeah, sorry. He got 1 wound on the Sidonian Dragoon. And 2 on the Rangers, on the Rangers up top. So I will roll for the Rangers. They have a 4-up save. 1 dies. And a 6-up invulnerable on the Sidonian Dragoon. No, it goes through. How much damage?
D6. Command point reroll.
1 into a 1. The curse. Nope, that's 5.
That's the amount.
All right, do I explode? Oh! I'm gonna command point reroll.
Oh.
I don't want to explode. There we go, that's a 1.
That's what you needed.
There we go.
Okay, so my close by Venom shot next. I managed to whiff with the blaster, but some of the splinter rifles from the Cabalite Warriors inside and the splinter cannons from the Venom itself managed to do 5 wounds onto the Rangers.
Up top on the gantry.
On the gantry!
Don't get cover. Because Flayed Skull.
That's Flayed Skull. You cannot escape.
Well.
I'll count it.
Well, I suffer 3 casualties. 2 and 3.
My second Venom shot all of its guns into the Iron Strider Belisari.
Ballistari. You're very close.
Whiffed all their hits and wounds. I then fired the 2 shuriken cannons into the Rangers and caused 1 wound.
From the Weaver?
Yes.
Okay. I am getting cover from this, because you were not Cabal of Flayed Skull.
The clowns aren't.
Yeah. Cloud. Yeah, I'm good.
They're fine. I'm so happy about it, but I'm dead inside. Alright, so my Death Jester numbered the 1, and my Death Jester numbered the 2 over on this hill. Yes, that's the one. Both fired their Shrieker cannons into the same Rangers, and I caused 2 wounds.
And I get 3 up, because cover. Oh, wow.
I love it.
Oof.
That's what I wanted. The Void Raven Bomber has launched its deadly laser payload with the Void Lances.
shooting at that knight, and I did 1 wound after I hit once, and it's a -4.
Yeah, so I got a 5-up invulnerable save.
Everyone's favorite.
I could rotate Iron Shields.
That
Nah, not gonna bother. I'm good.
doesn't care.
Yeah.
And that concludes my shooting.
So, the only thing that needs to be taken morale tests this turn is the Rangers up top. They suffered 6 casualties. Now, they do have the enhanced data tether, so they get the +1 leadership. So I'm only suffering a -5, but again, it's pretty bad news bears. So, let me just quickly... I am leadership 7, so -5. Need to roll 2. Ooh. I lose 2 guys. Now, Lane gets to pick the first model that runs because of the Shrieker Cannon.
So it's 3 special, or?
So Squad Sergeant has the arc pistol. These are 2 arc rifles, and that's the enhanced data tether. That gives me the +1 leadership.
Let's get rid of one of those arc rifles.
Okay. And one more.
Oh, let's get rid of the second arc rifle.
Okay. Okay, so correction, he doesn't choose both models, even though he shot me with 2 Shrieker Cannons. So I'm going to keep that arc rifle alive and instead take the enhanced data tether away.
You don't need leadership.
I don't need
anymore.
leadership no more.
Turn 1 Drukhari and Harlequins over. Going on to Admech turn 1.
Beep, boop.
Angry robot noises.
I don't know how to do the robot.
After some light losses on the side of the Admech, they move to intercept the Drukhari and protect their leaders.
Okay, so with Lane not scoring first strike, I do have all my units to work with, although at a slight reduced capacity. That's quite all right. Had the Skitarii forces shift on over and move on up, looking at this Venom, trying to just drown it in shots and saves, and charge into the guys who spill out. I had this Armiger walk over here, looking at that Void-Driven Bomber. I don't like the sights of it, so I want it to die. But also, thankfully, I didn't have to move my Servitor Blob, because they were in line of sight of it, so I didn't have to move it, and I could shoot. But I got Power of the Machine Spirit equivalent, so I don't need to worry about, -1 to hit if I moved. Kept still with the Iron Striders. Sidonian Dragoons moved up, and so did the Armiger. Really just moving to the side and moving up, trying to meet. Alrighty, so for the Servitor, Cataphren Servitor squad, I'm going to be using 1 command point for new Spheric Mind Lock, which gives them +1 to hit rolls for attacks made by that unit until the end.
I declare lightning fast reactions.
I will be overcharging to try to bring this thing down. That's why he did.
And I'm dodging.
Yeah, evasive maneuvers.
Ah! Dark Eldar screaming. Drukhari screaming.
So, big blob of servitors over there, having to hit on 5s and rerolling 1s because the Dominus nearby, managed to not blow anybody up, thankfully. That's highly unlikely for that to happen. But I scored 19 hits, or rolled for 19 hits, and total got
4 wounds.
4 wounds, yeah. AP -3.
So I'm doing my 5-up Night Shield invulnerable save.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful thing. I'll
Only
take.
one goes through.
Is that D6 or is it like
Just 2 damage.
evasive maneuver success? I did a barrel roll.
Okay, so after firing the Servitor bombshell, that's what I'm gonna call him now, the Armiger fired into the Void-Driven Bomber and completely whiffed. Following up is the Iron Starter Ballistari. I opened up with them into the, I forget what these
Skyweavers.
Skyweavers, because they scare me. I managed to wound them 5 times.
So I'm doing my 5 invulnerable saves of 4+.
Oh no.
Ooh,
2 damage each.
So that's gonna kill 2.
Nice.
I might do 1 reroll to keep 1-on-1 wound. Why not? I'm gonna do my command point reroll for the save. Yeah. Yay!
Right.
So 1 dies and 1 is at 1 wound.
Not bad, not bad. All right, so after Lane managed to save that last guy, I opened up with the Armiger, everything he had into the Skyweavers. I whiffed with the Stubber, got 1 hit with the Thermal Lance and 1 wound, so go ahead, Lane.
4+ invulnerable save with my shields.
Oh!
He's fine.
Bummer, brah. Alright, so I realized I had a little bit extra firepower before I started shooting my Skitarii in the form of my Dominuses. I love running the Volkites because Volkite is the coolest thing ever. Martian Death Rays. So I had the Dominuses. Originally was going to try to target the Void Riven Bomber, but I realized I was out of range, so I decided to light up these Venoms here in the center field. I had the Master of Biosplicing shoot that one, and the Necromechanic shoot that one. I did 2 wounds and a mortal wound to this Venom. No AP, Lane.
2 4-up saves with my mighty Cardboardium, which fails.
So you're taking a total of 4 wounds on that thing.
Are they 2 damage?
Oh,
each?
sorry.
3 wounds? It should be 3.
Sorry, 3 wounds total. Not,
Down
not
to 3.
2. Sorry,
And then
4.
the other one is a 4+. Still. No, that one will also take a wound.
Eat Volkite!
I don't want lasers. I ate lasers for breakfast. Oh wait.
Yeah, sorry, correction. I did only 3 wounds to that, not 4. Yep. Alright, so I had the understrength unit of Skitarii open up with their arc weapons into this Venom. I scored 2 wounds with the arc rifle and whiffed with the arc pistol itself. These are AP -1.
5-up invulnerable saves.
Oof. Right. These are D3 damage.
3?
3 damage.
All right, I'm down to 2 wounds on that Venom. Clonk, clonk, clonk.
Alright, I've got more arc weapons coming your way.
No.
Okay, so the back Ranger squad had everyone in range of that Venom, save for the guy at the very, very back, but whatever, it's just a galvanic rifle. I only caused 1 wound with a galvanic rifle and completely whiffed with the arc weapons.
I'm so happy. I'm gonna roll my save. Is there a minus? It doesn't
No.
matter. 1 damage?
1 damage.
All right, a warning klaxon, activate.
Okay, here comes more Skitarii shooting. Alright, so the last of my firing, the Vanguard unit opened up, trying to finish off this Venom. I've got 1 wound with the Plasma Caliver and 5 with the Radium Carbines.
All right, so I'm gonna roll the 5 no AP saves. I die.
Yeah.
First blood.
Explode? Yes, you
Oh, an explosion! I'm okay with that. That's fine. I'm close to this guy's.
do. Yeah.
I also am close to this guy's, unfortunately.
Nose.
Not close as enough to Clown Man on a rock, but that's, you know. Should I roll for the boys inside?
Yeah.
Should I roll that? Here are the boys inside. They're fine.
They're
They love
fine.
it. They gracefully jump forth to bless the field of battle. That's where the Drukhari jumped out of their vehicle. They are gonna hopefully not get charged by chickens.
Alright, so with that, my shooting phase is complete. We're gonna go to the charge phase. Alrighty, so first thing I'm going to declare charge against is the Sidonian Dragoons are gonna charge both the
Cabalite Warriors.
Thank you, and the Raider. I need 6 inches. And I'm in with a 9.
That adds up to more than 6.
Yeah. Well, you still have to fire Overwatch.
Oh yeah, that's right. I have managed to hit and wound with 1 disintegrator cannon shot, so Ryan needs to make a save at -3 and with 2 damages.
I only have a 6 up and vulnerable. Nope.
2 damage.
2 damage, down to 3. Luckily, I don't degrade. But I did make my charge roll. But before I move in, I'm gonna charge with this guy, the Armiger, and he is charging into both these targets.
Oh no!
And this is really more of a formality. And I'm in with a 10.
It
Go ahead and
works.
overwatch me.
My shuriken cannon hit and wounded the Armiger once, and it got the shuriken rend, so it is at -3, but just 1
nice.
damage.
So 5 up and vulnerable. Nope. How much
Yay,
damage?
1.
1.
Uno damage.
Alrighty, so striking first was the Sidonian Dragoons. I missed 2 attacks, but making up for that, I also rolled 2 6s, so I got a ton of extra hits, but only managed to cause 4 wounds at AP -1, 2 damage apiece against the Raider.
5-up save on the Raider. I will take 6 damage, putting myself down to 3.
Oof. Alrighty, so the Warglaive split up his attacks, 3 attacks here, 1 attack there. I got 1 wound off. here, and I got a hit here, but I rolled a 1. I'm going to spend a command point for reroll, bringing me down to 3 command points. And there you go, that's a wound.
That's like a -3.
Yeah, -3 on both.
Damage flat 3?
3, yeah.
That's not good for my venom.
No, it is not.
Let's see if the vehicle, the transport vehicle, he's
yeah,
fine.
that's fine. Okay.
But my venom might explode.
It
doesn't.
not.
And my precious boys.
One of them
no,
dies.
One of my precious boys.
Sawed in half.
Okay, so my Cabalite warriors with their strength 3 and 1 attack managed to do 1 wound to the dragoons, and everything else did nothing. So 1 saving throw at no AP from pirate bayonet.
I'm good.
Oh no. But I have no trickery, but I have managed to sneak a bunch of Cabalite warriors onto the point, which we need to capture because I got no points on round 1. So I gotta start holding this, I need the bomb. I have to set up the bomb. Bomb.
Overall, a pretty quiet turn 1 in all honesty. Ryan scores first strike, no other scoring until the end of turn 2. The Drukhari are looking to steal anything that isn't bolted down, and the Admech just want to protect their leaders. Let's see what happens in turn 2.
Alrighty, so for the start of the battle round, I need to roll for Mechanicus of the Omnissiah. And that is a 3 for Chant of the Remorseless Fist, so reroll 1s in the fight phase again.
Yay, I'm gonna punch a thing.
Assessing the situation, Archon Lane backs out of combat and reroutes his forces to control the objective and deliver some pain.
I definitely did not stay in combat. I jumped out the Cabalite warriors, moved the raider over there, have the Death Jester jump down there. I'm kind of getting ready to surround the dragoons. The Harlequins over there, the Harlequin troop got out, is about to maybe charge that Knigget. The Solitaire is going to try and stab the Knigget. And I'm kind of starting to make an advance into the center to clog up the lines with probably my bodies, because there's a lot of guns, and my airplane is over there. It's if it lives long enough, I'm gonna bomb the bejesus out of those Cataphron the destroyers, if Brian lets it live another turn.
If.
During my psychic phase, I cast Fog of Dreams on the knight. That will cause him to get -1 to hit all Harlequin infantry in any phase until my next psychic phase. And then I did a smite, and I rolled those dice.
You did perils.
So my laser brain has gone super zap. I'm not used to psychers. So I'm gonna take D3 mortal wounds. Oof, ouch. That puts me down to 4. Or no, 3. And then I'm gonna do D6 on that knight, because I'm pretty sure it's the closest enemy unit.
Oh, that's spicy. I'm down to 5.
Mind bullets.
See, his mind bullets were so effective that it caused me to have a nosebleed.
I have shot my shuriken pistols from the Harlequin troop into the knight and caused 1 wound with -3 because of the shuriken rule on the knight.
5 up.
And 1 damage.
I'm down to 4.
Okay, I feel like I might be overcommitting to this knight
Yeah, a
now.
little bit. Well, what with that 6
with the
damage?
the 6 damage.
Where is
I'm just
it?
gonna do some
There's the 4.
Oh, this is gonna be so unnecessary. My Death Jester, using his good accuracy, shot his Shrieker Cannon at the
Necromechanic.
The Necromechanic. And I got 3 wounds.
But I have a 2-up save. And of course I roll 2 ones. My god.
Pew pew pew!
It's okay, Ryan. You can just heal those wounds at the start.
That is true. I actually can heal those wounds. I am down to 3.
I am pleased with this turn of events.
Go ahead, Lane.
My Skyweavers fired their haywire cannons and didn't exactly do a lot of damage. I did 1 mortal wound to the dragoons.
Iron Striders.
Iron Striders. And one mortal wound and 1 saving throw at -1.
Okay. On him. And I have a 4-up.
2 wounds! Success.
Not bad.
I wish it was more. I'm gonna probably shoot them at least 2 more times. I then shot my transport into the same unit. I got 3 wounds and 1 wound at -3 because of the shuriken rule. So 4 saves, 1 is -3.
So I'll do the first one at -3 with a 6-up. Nope. Goes through. And then 3 more at no AP.
No AP.
These are on 4s. So I take 2 more damage?
Yes.
3 more damage.
Just 1 damage each. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. My very damaged raider shot its disintegrator cannon into the
Sidonian Dragoons.
Draconian Sagoons and did 1 wound at -3 and 2 damage with the disintegrator cannon.
6-up.
And that's 2 damage.
Now, one of them had...
He's down to 1.
He's down to
Oh,
1.
I've
Okay,
got
it's
you.
not
I've got your back, Ryan.
Thank you, Lane.
I'm gonna keep shooting. My Cabalite warriors sneakily shooting through the
arch,
hole
yeah.
in the rocks. I got a wound with the blaster on the dragoons.
6-up.
And that's D6 damage, but it's
It's
at 1.
Does it
wound.
explode?
Oh, I'd really rather if you didn't.
It does not. He is dead. There we go. 1 Dragoon left.
My Death Jester over here shot at those Vanguards, Drukhari Vanguard?
Yeah.
And got 1 wound at -3 and 1 wound at -0.
Okay. So first wound at -0. I have 4-up. No, guy dies. And the one with a bunch of AP, I have a 6-up invulnerable. He lives.
He lives, that's rude. My Cabalite warriors over here did 1 wound to the same squad of Vanguard in the back.
1 save. 4-up. I live.
No. No. Angry Cabalite noises. Oh, my Archon with his powerful blast pistol shot the Dragoon and got a wound, and I'm waiting for a 6-up invulnerable save from Mr. Ryan.
I saw the 6 too.
And a big fat D6 damage. That's a 2.
That's, yeah.
Should I re-roll that? No, it's a 2. It's a 2.
It's a 2.
I don't want to kill it from shooting.
It's down to 4.
My Slith, or Sneeple, or Snurson, did 1 wound with his Shard Carbine on the Vanguard as well.
You're not kidding about like us trading like gentle
Yeah, it's just
caresses.
like, poke.
1 wound.
1 wound.
All right, no AP on this?
No AP.
Nope, I was the guy.
Success. And that's gonna be it, I'm pretty sure, for my shooting phase. I'll check. Oh no, the Void Raven Bomber.
Yeah.
So my Medusa, revealing its horrible I-beam glare, got 4 hits and 4 wounds at -2 on the Vanguard in the
So I
back.
have a 6-up either way here. And I'll lose 3 guys.
There, that's a less gentle caress.
Yeah, that hurt.
And finally, the Void Raven Bomber. The 2 Void Lances have successfully hit. I just failed to wound with 1 of them, and I'm going to use my command point reroll for the turn. Well, for the shooting phase. Yay!
Oh.
2 wounds at -4 D6 damage, Ryan.
Well, this is definitely a case of I need to spend a rotate iron shields.
Rotation, of ion rotation.
So I'll spend a command point for rotate iron shields, bring me down to 2. So I have a 4-up invulnerable save. Oh. No, I'm gonna save that command point.
D6 damage, here we go.
Eat it. Down to 11.
My tears of fathomable sorrow.
Alright, go.
It is time for the fight, charge fight. Fight a knight tonight in the fight night charge fight.
Okay.
Alrighty, so Lane's getting really pumped up here. He just charged his Death Jester into
Solitaire.
my Knight. Solitaire. Into the Armiger. I got one hit and wound with the Thermal Spear, so let's see if this will save him.
So I've got a 3+ invulnerable save, but as long as I don't...
Oh, you'll be fine.
Yeah!
Oh!
All right. I'll roll the dice. This is how far I'm charging. Yeah, he's
That's enough to go there and go back.
He's gonna climb up there. I also charged with the clowns. I would love for the Solitaire to solo the Knight, but I really can't afford that Knight to be stomping around my back lines.
So, Land has decided to charge my Iron Star Ballistari. And they're Cognis weapons, so I'm going to spend one of my last 2 command points for Cognis Overwatch. And I fire a full ballistic skill.
That's so cool and chill, Ryan. I love it so much. That's my favorite from autocannons, and I don't get -1 in the charge phase.
Yeah. So I'm hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s because the Dominus is nearby.
You gross. I hate it.
Oh,
You gross. I hate it.
And I'm strike 7 at toughness 5? 6?
5.
So 3s.
Oh, Jesus.
That is 7 wounds at AP -1.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You can't kill a flying jet of doom.
Oh, I could kill it for
What does it do? 2 damage
2
each?
damage.
Command point reroll. Command point reroll. I do a command point reroll. Whoop.
Yeet. You're fine?
I do dodge. And I do a charge. I get a 7. That's plenty. But he is at 2 wounds, which is bad. I failed to charge with my jet bikos, so now I'm going on to the fight phase, where hopefully horrible things will happen to Ryan and not me. And I think Ryan's probably hoping the opposite.
Yeah.
So the Solitaire, charging into the back of the Knight, got a bunch of hits and 3 wounds with the Harlequin's Kiss. That is -1 AP and D3 damage for every fail.
So he's a 4-up. 1 goes through.
D3. 2 damage.
Down to 2.
So my troop of Harlequins, I got 3 wounds with the Harlequin's Kisses and 3 wounds with the Harlequin's Caresses. The Caresses are at -2, 1 damage. So you can do those first.
All right, 5s. No, I'm dead.
Okay, well the Kisses don't do anything.
Oh, I want
The Kisses are for free.
I don't blow up.
That'd be bad. Explosions are bad. And then I'll do some consolidations, some general consolidations. Here I come, you stupid bastards. My Archon, in all his glory and power and 8 attacks, got 1 wound at -3 on the Bilbilisar, I believe.
1 wound AP.
-3.
6 up. No.
Yay, D3 damage. 1 damage.
Down to 5.
Let's see if his sword gets angry, because that's just sad. Okay, no angry sword.
No angry sword.
My Archon's Urgul then attacked. He got 2 wounds with no AP because it's just trying to claw.
4 up. Nope. 1 goes through. Down to 3. No, sorry, down to 4.
I like how the horrible troglodyte creature actually did better than its master.
No, it did the exact same.
Did the exact same.
Well, except for wounds. So the Vizarch, the champion of Ivniad, the greatest warrior the galaxy has ever seen, did nothing. And then my Slith, who is a random alien from a backwater planet with 4 arms, managed to do 1 wound at -1 AP.
5 up. Nope. Down to 3.
That's not enough damage. My paper airplane over there whiffed all of its attacks because it's not strong, but I hope it doesn't die. That's not really a consolation prize.
So, I was completely surprised. I didn't think the Iron Strider had anything better than a weapon skill of a 6+, but apparently they hit on 3s and have 2 attacks each. I managed to cause a single wound to this thing.
A 4+ save. No.
Take a damage. I kick you.
No, get away. Now, do you want to do the more intense kicking?
Yeah. Let me lance you. So, the Sidonian Dragoon electing to use his lance against the Vizark. He decided to attack the Vizark instead of the Archon because we got the Snursen nearby. And I don't want to deal with that. So, yeah, I did, how many wounds? 3 wounds?
3 wounds at -1.
-1.
And it turns out the Vizark is not a Phoenix Forward, so it's a 3-up save.
-1 AP.
So I'm looking for 4s. It's 2 damage each.
2 damage each.
I'm gonna spend a reroll in the combat phase, going down to 2 combat rerolls. 4, please. Yay.
Okay, so I take 2. Whew. Not bad. Not bad. Alrighty, so after all that, I have to roll morale on my Vanguard squad. I lost half the squad. So, I'm fine.
Yay.
Nice.
It's not. I don't like it.
Beep boop!
On to Admech turn 2. On to Admech turn 2.
Alrighty, so at the start of the turn, Tech Priest Dominus, the Necromechanic, he regains D3 wounds. He regains 2.
Oh no, those 2 ones that you rolled.
Yeah, so...
Thumbs down. Thumbs down.
After several thousand light speed calculations, Ryan changes his battle plan to best counter the Knife-Eared Menace.
Okay, so pull back the Ballistari because there's only 1 wound left on this thing. I'm pretty sure I can kill it with guns.
False.
Bold statement for someone in Volkite range. I had the Servitor Blob shift over this way, and the Ruststalkers move 8 inches to meet the Solitaire and just the poker club. You know, I'm here for my annual poker meeting. Words. I had the Master of Biosplicing move over to support the Skitarii advance over here. And the Armiger walked underneath the gantry over here to try to pose as a huge threat.
It poses a huge threat.
Yeah.
I agree, it's working.
So yeah, I'm here to deliver a counter punch. Or well, counter plasma. And let's see if it works. Okay, so at the end of my movement, the Necromechanic is going to repair this Iron Star Ballistari for D3 +1, and because it is the AutoCAD, he gets to reroll the result. I will keep that, so for 4 wounds.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do all those wounds back to him.
Yeah. Alright, the 2 Rangers, the holdout crew, they fired their arc weapons into the Raider. I got one
wound. No minus?
AP -1.
Well, I rolled a 6.
Okay, never mind then. Continuing on. Alright, so the Ranger squad behind, back here, the Galvanic rifles tried to snipe out the Medusa, and I got
2 wounds.
2 wounds. And then the arc weapons themselves fired at the Raider, I got 4 wounds.
That's less good.
Yeah.
2 wounds against the Medusa with 5-up Cabalite armor. 1 damage?
1 damage.
She takes 1 wound. She's got 2 left.
Okay.
And the 4 saves against the horrible laser cannons. I passed 2 of them. And
they are D3 damage.
So 2 D3. You couldn't possibly roll Snake Eyes on it, you know? Couldn't possibly roll 5 damage on 2 dice. Do I explode?
Do you?
I'd rather not explode. I don't explode.
But that's a dead Raider.
It's a dead Raider.
Alrighty, so I fast dice it, and I had both my Dominuses fire their Volkite weapons into the Weaver, Void Reaver, whatever the heck this thing is called. You know, people, let us know in the comments. We can't remember everything.
Sky Weaver.
I thought these were the Sky Weavers.
Star Weaver.
Oh my god.
It's not a Void Weaver.
Void Star Bomber Reaver Jet.
Yeah.
It's a Weaver of something.
Dang knife ears.
It's dead. It died. You
Yeah, so I got 1 wound, and I rolled a 6, so it caused a mortal wound, and it dies.
So do I explode?
Oh, crap.
Surprise.
I
I think that's gonna kill one of my jet bikes.
think
It's gonna kill one of my jet bikes.
It's within 6?
Yeah, it's within
Yeah,
6.
okay. How much damage? D3?
No, just 1.
Just 1? Okay.
also gonna kill one of my precious clown boys? It is. That's just rude. Who does a thing like that? And it'll, that I'm assuming is with, is that, is it? I can't, it's, I'm gonna call it yes.
On who?
On the solitaire, it's gotta be, right?
No, you're just shy.
Oh,
You're
really?
good. You're
Okay,
good.
sweet. Noise. Oh, and it dies, of course.
Yes.
That's my least favorite part.
Alright, whenever you're ready, Ryan.
All right, so the Cataphren destroyer ball, the bombshell, as I'm thinking of calling them, split its shots everywhere. So the phosphor blasters fired at the Cabalites. I got
Three wounds.
Oh,
on
sorry,
them.
3 wounds at AP -1.
I'll roll those now. 6s.
Oh wow, nice.
And inured by suffering. The suffering happens.
yeah. And then the plasma, I had 3 of them fire into clowns and 3 of them fire into
The clown,
Starweave.
the clown car.
The clown car. The clown bike.
There's actually 18 clowns in there.
I got 7 wounds on the clown car.
Honk.
4 up invulnerable save.
And I should mention I am not
Oh,
overcharged.
I'm dead. I'm
Yep.
dead. He's dead. And then 5.
5 on the regular clowns.
And 4 up invulnerable.
Oh wow, good job.
Clown dodge.
Clown dodge.
But this one dies.
Honk, honk.
Right, so the Vanguard unit, the 5 of them left, opened up with their plasma. I got 4 hits. I got 4 wounds on the Medusa. And Lane is just checking if there's an invuln or
Oh, no,
inured by
no
suffering.
invul. Just want to see if I've got power from pain, which will give me inured by suffering.
Okay.
And I gotta get like 3 6s to survive.
Yeah.
Ergu, insensible to pain, Medusa. Nope, she's dead.
Okay. Bop.
Explodes.
All right. Well, the rest of my shots are wasted.
Explodes!
Well, no, she doesn't explode. She just melts.
So the Armiger split its fire. The Stubber went over to the clowns over here, and the Thermal Spear over into the.
Void Thraven Bomber.
Yes.
So I've got a save on the.
Yeah, I've got 1 wound here, 1 wound over there.
1 save on the troop.
Come on. Nope.
They die. And 1 save of a 5+ on the Void Raven. No, I don't like
D6
it.
damage. Take 6
Oh
damage.
no, I don't like it. And 4 wounds. Oh, and a clown dies.
So my shooting is complete. On to assault. I must kill fast, and bullets are too slow now.
Only punching can kill me.
Good thing I have knives. On my hands. I have knife hands!
Oh, well, now this is personal.
It just dawned on me. The Armiger attempted to charge into Lane's Warlord, but I rolled Snake Eyes on the charge. Which I guess makes sense because he turned around to shoot at the plane, and they turned around and just didn't have enough momentum to make the distance. So, Lane informs me he's going to pop a stratagem.
A 1 command point stratagem. It's a dramatic entrance.
Whoa, so fabulous!
I get to do a 6-inch heroic intervention. So
that's spicy.
the Shadow Seer with her clown stick is going to go hit some robots.
Okay. I can respect that. And then the Ruststalkers, they charge into specifically the Solitaire. But upon my first activation, they're going to pile in. For my last remaining command point, and I'm striking with these guys first, well, it's the only thing I made into combat, I'm using the Conquer Doctrina Imperative for my last command point, which gives them a +1 to hit. Fight.
My knife jacket's not going to work.
No, that's the point. So the we have a bunch of shenanigans going on with this combat.
It's a brawl.
It's a brawl. I'm hitting on 2s, but I cannot dish out any mortal wounds because he has a -1 to wound applied to me. So against the clowns, the solitaires themselves, the troops.
The regular troop.
The regular troop.
The troop.
Troop. God, GW, your naming convention. Anyway, I did 3 wounds.
They've got a 4+ invulnerable save.
Yeah. Oh!
My troop. They're dead. My troop.
I killed me some clowns today.
No.
And then against the Solitaire.
He's got 4 3-up saves to make, and then 2 that are D3 damage.
Yes.
So these are the.
Oh, wow. Whoa! Cloud God smiles upon the Harlequins today.
All right, let's do those D.
Chester, the Jester.
Do some MLG air horns now. That's an MLG air horn worthy roll.
Watch
All
you
right.
fail these, though.
No, please. Oh, beautiful. It's so beautiful.
Pass?
Yeah.
You put 9. Wow. The Solitaire. That is cool.
He's cracking his knuckles.
Yeah.
He's like, wrong move, nerds.
So, striking in my first, or striking next. Sidonia Dragoon targeting the Vizark. I got 2 wounds off.
I got a 4+ save.
AP -1.
Well, 3 up.
Yeah.
Goes to 4.
I'm just naming.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
That's bad.
that's 2 damage each.
I'm gonna die, so I'm gonna use my last command point to get a 4. No! Oh, the Berserk!
I killed an intel point today.
That's so cool. What a useful character. What a useful 120-point character. Maybe I should have took an Archon. Who knows? I should have taken Cat Lady.
Alright, so go ahead, Lane.
My Solitaire and Shadow Seer managed to do 5 wounds with the Harlequin's Kiss and 2 wounds with the Misstave. They're both -1 and both D3 damage, so 7 saves at -1.
So 5s. Ooh. Oh, hey, I made some.
5?
5. So, well, first one,
Kills
guy
one.
dies. Yeah.
Second one, D3. 1.
One.
Third one, guy dies.
Yeah.
Fourth one, guy dies.
dies.
Fifth one, or last one. Ugh, only 1
Down to
wound.
1. Nice.
Dang. It's not great. It's not terrible.
Interesting.
I fight with my Archon now. Sorry. My Archon, my Urgul, and my Slith have all fought at the
Sidonia Dragoon.
Sidonia Dragoon. My Archons managed to do 1 wound, the Slith managed to do 1 wound, and the Urgul managed to do 2 wounds.
Yeah. So, first saving against the Urgul with no AP. 4 up, I'm good. And then against the Slith with AP -1, so 5 up. Nope, I take a wound.
Yep, and then -3. on the last
-3,
one.
so 6 up save here. No, how much damage?
D3.
I'm alive with 1 wound. Alrighty, so morale phase. I lost 3 here. Oh, ugh.
Do you have any command points?
No, they run.
Yay. The clowns are happy with me today.
Yep.
Like I said, I should have brought all clowns or no clowns.
Yeah.
Cabalite stuff is all failing. Then again, I only have 2 clowns left.
That's not true, you have 3 clowns.
Oh, 4 clowns.
4 clowns, yeah.
Right.
Well, both factions giving as good as they got on the end of turn 2. Both players are now able to score via their characters with intel points. This is where the game is really going to start to take off.
At the start of turn 3, I score the center objective for 1 point because my Archon has an intel point and therefore gets a point on the center point with his intel point. Point.
Point taken. Start of battle round 3. I'm going to roll for Mechanical. It would help if I was on the correct page. By the Omnissiah. 2. Litany of the Electromancer.
Oh, I don't like that one.
Roll a d6 for each enemy unit that is within 1 inch of affected units. On a roll of a 6, the unit being rolled for it suffers d3 mortal wounds. So
that guy's gonna do a zappy?
yeah, I do zap. Shoot. 6, no. Archon. No. Urgul. Yes.
Oh, my Urgul!
Takes
No!
1 mortal wound.
Okay, that's cool. Here, I'll just move this 2 that was from the Medusa over.
Controlling the center point, Lane moves himself into a position to deliver a knife to the face of the binary boys from Mars.
Okay, so my movement phase was so long that it's been 14 years me moving these Cabalites into intricate locations. My Solitaire way over there.
Yeah,
I activated a cool ability, super cool, super chill ability called Blitz, where I get 2d6 extra to my movement, 10 attacks, and an absolute hatred for things with more than 2 arms. So
I'm
he's
not Gene Sealer.
well.
No, seriously, I'm not.
I'm not a jeans stealer. My bomber is moving over there. I'm hoping that I can hurt some things before it gets shot out of the sky. And I'm kind of just moving and holding the centers so that I don't die all of the time. I'm gonna do a psychic phase. Psychic phase, psychic phase. I'm gonna smite. Oh, I wonder what I'm gonna smite. Oh look, it's a robot with 1 wound left. Don't roll lower than a 5.
Ooh.
1d3 on your boy.
It does.
Does it explode? Good. My last psychic.
He did good.
Yeah, he did real good. Hey, give that dice back, Snurson. The other psychic power I will use will be Veil of Tears on the Solitaire, which will give the Solitaire -1 to hit until the next psychic phase. That's a fail.
That's okay, I don't need it. I don't even need it. It's fine.
I'm now gonna do shooting. My Archon, fresh out of combat, thanks to his Shadowseer buddy, has turned around, because that's cinematic, and he's fired his blast pistol, hitting and wounding the enemy knight.
I need a 5-up.
How dare you? So D6 damage on the knight. I couldn't possibly roll a 1.
But you could roll a 5.
5 damage.
Bring me down to 6.
Enjoy the cool, refreshing taste of 5 damage. And new diet 5 damage.
Which actually is just 4 damage.
It's actually, yeah, it's actually 4 damage.
Yeah.
Other shots. My Kabbalite warriors, springing into action, have fired the blaster into the knight, hitting and wounding it, and the rifles at those rangers at the back, causing 6 wounds on the rangers and 1 super wound on the knight.
Yeah. So here's the saves on the rangers. Looking for 4s.
That's pretty good.
I lose 2 guys.
And then 1 invulnerable save.
On the knight. What die do I trust? This one. Okay. 5. Dang it.
D6.
Failed me.
Oh! Hey, I didn't kill you.
Do I blow up?
Oh, please no.
Please. We both saw that save.
Thumbs up nervously. Oh, also my airplane whiffed. That happened.
Yeah.
He's still here. He's got his bomb. Ryan's got to shoot him. Ryan's got to dedicate firepower to him.
That's okay.
My 2 death jesters, the first one shot into the back, causing 2 wounds, and the back one shot into the front, the Rangers and the Vanguard. So 2 wounds on the back squad.
Rangers.
1 wound on the Vanguard.
So Vanguard, good.
They love it.
The Rangers, one
They
of them
don't
doesn't.
love it. I don't have a whole lot of shooting left. These Kabbalite warriors fired into those guys up top, causing 2 wounds with splinter rifles.
All right, let's see if the holdout crew can continue to hold out. Yes, they can.
Actually, and you do get cover now because I'm not in a boat.
That's right.
I only get my pirate.
Yes.
I only get pirate abilities when I'm in a boat.
So they hold out.
I'm gonna shoot.
Yes.
I'm gonna shoot them again.
Okay.
These Kabbalite warriors have shot the Rampart boys again with
Come on, holdout crew.
3 saves. No.
Yeah.
My shard carbine from my snake is now going to shoot them.
Jesus.
I'm just gonna roll this real fast. That's 2 misses. I get to reroll because the Archon's nearby, and poison 4+. 1 more save. They're gonna survive. No, I hate them.
I'm so excited over that.
I hate them so much. So my Shadowseer has launched her hallucinogen grenade launcher into those 2 jerks who refuse to die. I hit them with the hallucinogen grenade launcher with a 5, and I got an 11, beating their leadership. So now I do D3 mortal wounds to them. Ryan, you're dead. No, it's a 1. It's the cool, refreshing taste of 1 damage.
Holdout crew forever, boy.
I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get them. I promise. Now I'm gonna go do some charges. I have declared a charge at the Tech Priest Dominus.
Yeah, the Necromechanic fired his little macro stubber Uzi, getting 2 hits and 2 wounds. And then the Volkite Blaster got 1 wound.
So I'm looking for 3s. You gross!
Take 2 wounds.
I take 2 wounds. My book fell on the ground. It's fine. I'm at
Nice.
And I pretty much can't fail this charge.
Yeah, no, you're in.
Whee. At the end of my charge phase, my Solitaire took a couple wounds, but he's in combat. The Death Jester charged in. Ryan didn't get
My
any
Overwatch
hits.
completely whiffed.
And then the Kabbalites ran in to just punch some metal men. And that's it. We're gonna go on to stabbing. I'm commencing the stabification. 27 years have passed. I did 4 wounds to the mini Belisarius Minisarius ball. 4 wounds, -1, D3 damage for each one he fails. Ryan, show me some 2s. I'm clenching my teeth here.
Oh, two twos.
All right, 5 wounds. No feel, no pain. All right, let's see if I can get some spicy dice. That is 5 damage. Boom! Knife suit. Knife suit. My Cabalite warriors and Death Jester both punched at the Robotman, and I've caused 8 wounds between the 2 of them. They're all strength 3 and no AP.
Yep. So 4s.
Yep.
1,
Dang.
2. 2 guys die.
That's not bad.
So fighting back over here, the Iron Strider and the Cataphrone Destroyers, I managed to do a total of 6 wounds, which surprises me, but here you go. No AP.
Toughness, well, invulnerable save,
Yeah.
so I need to pass some of these. I take 1 damage, down to 2 wounds.
So morale phase, I only lost 2 guys there. Whoa, I'm fine, I rolled a 2.
They's fine.
On to Admech,
Turn 3.
With the loss of 1 Dominus, Ryan quickly tries to salvage what he can from the objective.
Anyway, so, can't really do anything about this. Moving away will just damn me, so I decided to stay and fight. Over here, I had the Tech Breach Dominus squeeze his way through the walls, because that is a mechanic that is totally legal in this game. And I had the Rangers march past the Scutari, and the Vanguard that are in combat, they climbed up on top of the gantry to hang out with the holdout crew.
I will get you, holdout crew, if it's the last thing I do.
Alrighty, so the Rangers over here opened up into these guys. I did 1 arc rifle shot and 6 galvanic rifle shots.
So these are my saves. Hey, the arc rifle gets saved. And 6s to endure suffering. 3 casualties. There's still 2 left. Yeah, these 3 look good.
Alrighty. So holdout crew guy shot his arc pistol at the Cavalite Warrior, trying to finish him off.
I need a 6. I need another 6.
Oh!
I get it. Thank you, dice.
Oh man,
You're
that one guy with the blaster just likes being tickled with electricity.
He's going to shoot
What
his.
are you doing?
He's
It's the Madhouse Clown.
Ernst- You can't defeat clowns at their own game,
Clearly.
which is cheating at dice.
Man, you should really stop clowning around.
Alright, so the Dominus, electing to shoot his little macro stubber Uzi, tried to, he turned it sideways for the kill shot, got 3 wounds on the Cabalites.
So 3 5-up saves from the Cabalites. Uh-oh. And I need to get 1 6 to have one of them live. Hey, one of them lives. I'm gonna keep the blaster so he can shoot a laser beam at someone.
So that was my shooting phase. On to the assault. So, Scutari here, the Rangers, are going to multi-charge the Death Jester and the last single Cabalite Warrior with the blaster. Where did that guy go? There he is. I got in with an 8.
Wrap them up, boys.
So, in my charge phase, everyone I charged with got in, so Dominus is there, and Rangers are over there. Now to fight. So the Dominus got all hits, but completely whiffed on his wounds. And the Rangers over there got 2 wounds on my Cabalite.
So the one Cabalite's got a 5-up save, and can I get boxcars?
Oh!
He's alive.
So, Lane didn't fight back with this guy, but basically I fought with the Servitors, and then I fought with that. He was gracious to let me fast dice all this. In rolling once, I suffered 2 mortal wounds, and this guy dies, and he's taken 1. But I have done a total of
7.
7 wounds to this.
So
guy.
2 2s or 1s, and I am dead. I am dead.
Nice.
I am in fact dead.
I killed the salt.
Okay, hold on. I have to roll to see if he explodes.
What?
No.
In a shower of knives?
My Kabbalite Warrior and Death Jester did not do anything. Yay, they're still in the fight. I hope the one Kabbalite Warrior doesn't run away, because they've lived through so much now. So at the end of turn 3, I will score 2 points, because I have 2 characters with intel points still alive, my Archon and my Shadow Seer. Ryan will score 1 point for having his Tech Priest Dominus alive, and then at the start of turn 4, I will score the center point again, as I have the Shadow Seer and the Archon guarding the bomb. Yes. So that will put me up to 4, 5.
To my 2.
To your 2.
Yeah.
Yes, that sounds right.
With Lane pulling ahead and delivering a crippling blow to the AdMech, Ryan must quickly think how best to salvage his chances of winning with only 1 intel point character left. Not much needs to move this turn, as Lane has 1 target and 1 target only, the last remaining Dominus.
My 1 psychic phase I'm going to use this turn is Smite on the Dominus. Smite! Hey Brian.
What did you just do?
I just smote you. Thou art smote. Thou art smoten. Okay, now this is bad, because if I kill myself, I could explode.
Yeah.
Okay, don't kill myself. That's fun. Let's see how much damage I do to the Dominus. 4.
Down to 1, my dude.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
I might have just made my bed here.
Well,
Now to stuff you in it. That's how beds work, right?
Something like that.
In a glorious last-ditch effort to do murder, my Archon is going to charge into that Dominus. He basically can't fail, so I'm going to just roll these 2 dice. Boop.
oh look, he's in.
Oh, 9 inches.
Oh look, his hands.
And for funsies, we'll throw the snake and the lady in. The lady gets.
You just really want to make sure I'm dead.
The lady has rolled 3 boxcars this game. No, that was a different lady. And the other lady.
There you go.
All right. Oh.
God.
There's no kill like overkill.
Yeah.
I'm about to get curb stomped
Right.
by 3 characters.
This is the Archon. He's got 8
Okay.
attacks. He hits on 2s. He re-rolls 1s. I roll a lot of 1s.
God, I really wanted to be the snake man that gets it.
And then he has a strength of 5 with his famed savagery and gin blade. So on 3s he will do wounds. That is 6 saves at -3 and D3 damage each.
I believe I have a 5 up invulnerable.
Some sort of powerful shield.
Lane, that's crushing.
No, that Archon is my favorite unit in this edition. He has taken on knights. He has taken on dreadnoughts. He has taken on carnifexes. He has taken on much smaller things and failed spectacularly.
We should make him fight the Swarm Lord.
I will
back to
fight the
this game.
Swarm Lord.
Let's go.
Don't roll a 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5s. I'm dead.
He dies.
Well, dear viewers, there you have it. With no intel points left on the field, Ryan can no longer score, and the game is over. The Drukhari win this one.
Great game, dude.
Good game,
Oh my
Ryan.
God.
As usual.
Yeah. Whew. Lane, my God, that was a fun one.
It was a fun game.
yeah.
They're always fun with us, Ryan.
Oh yeah. I absolutely enjoy playing with you, man. I've never had a game against you that wasn't like just the most fun experience I've ever had.
Well, thanks, Ryan.
That being said, though, God, did I make mistakes today? But you know,
You will learn from your mistakes.
I've gotten over the salt, and really I tied that to just playing Chaos Space Marines. Yeah, I love Chaos, but they're really not me.
They're not where you're at right now.
No.
You like your robot boys?
I like my toughness 3 models.
I like my toughness 3 models.
Yeah.
Mostly just I like evil space pirate vampire elves.
I like them too. I also have a Dark Eldar army that I need to finish.
So we can fight with them.
Yes. That'll be an interesting mirror match. But yeah, as I was saying, guys, made mistakes, especially with positioning, like y'all saw. And if you've already let me know in the comments, I appreciate it a lot. And if you have any more insight to give me about AdMech, I would really appreciate it. That being said, though, units that really surprised me in performance today was the Dragoon.
The unkillable
The
Dragoon.
unkillable Dragoon, just hanging out in center field. That I did not anticipate that to happen at all. It was really funny. And my Rough Stalkers, I was so easy to just blow them off from last edition, including the start of this edition. I thought, why would you ever pay 100 points for that? Now with the points drop and having tried them in a new unit at a time, I'm really impressed. Even though they fought once, they were still really good.
They did go up against the Solitaire, which is like very, very good at.
Yeah. Plus the shenanigans you pulled with your the -1 to wound.
-1 to wound.
Yeah, even with all that going on, I was still very impressed, and I'm gonna be running 10 in my events.
I think that like if something's worth taking, something is worth taking more of.
Yeah. At 5, I was impressed. 10, I think I'd be even more impressed. I've got more units coming. The Scorpius Disintegrator is out on pre-order at the time of recording this, and I've already ordered 2, so you'll see those soon.
The Toaster Transports.
Well, not transport, running the tanks.
Oh, the Toaster Battle Tanks.
Toaster Battle Tanks.
That's also a good choice.
Yeah. Well, I want that indirect fire, right?
Oh, that's what it does. Okay.
Yeah.
That'll help.
Yeah, it's one of the few things missing from the AdMech, I feel. That and a proper flyer. And the fact that we have it now as Adeptus Mechanicus makes me really happy. So what about you, Lane? What are some of the highlights for you this game?
My Shadow Seer getting double
yes.
box cars on both smites and doing 6 wounds to 2 different knights.
Yeah, you rendered my Armigers completely irrelevant.
Today was a no Armigers allowed game.
Yeah.
And the Solitaire managing, like despite like very, very close dice with the Solitaire killing the Dominus, just enough to kill the Dominus.
Just enough wounds, just enough damage. Oh, my heart sank when you rolled that 5 damage.
That roll was basically the game.
Yeah.
Because like you would have easily beat up the Solitaire, you would have shot everything off the board.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely clutch with the Solitaire, clutch with the Shadow Seer. I think I need to make I want to make a full battalion of painted Harlequins. I've got 2 troops done. I've got a 3rd troop that needs to get checkers. Yes.
I think you would do really well with Harlequins. Like I know how good you are with your Dark Eldar, but I think if you
I like my evil pirates.
Yeah. If you run full Harleys, I think you would really excel.
I'd probably only do them in like 1,500. I think that would be I would never do 2,000 of Harleys. I think it would just be too much. And I can't do any more checkers. I'm done with checkers.
That's fair. They don't have the paint checkers.
Yes, you do! Yes, you do!
But thank you for the game, Ryan.
Yes,
I love coming in
Yep.
and fighting the Madhouse boys. Someone come and challenge me. Send an email to them. Set it up. I'll fight you.
Yeah. Anybody who wants to fight.
I'll make silly voices. You can blow up all of my transports. My Archon will eventually roll a 1, and you'll crush him with a knight. It'll be a good time for everyone, including me, Lane.com.
We're gonna recut this here. Yeah, anybody who wants to come in and fight Lane, myself, Ross, Vuk, Grant, JP, send us a message. We'd love to have you in for a battle. You get a free t-shirt.
Free t-shirt!
Free t-shirt! And yeah. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. This has been Ryan, the Hammer from Madhouse Wargaming with Lane.
The guy who plays Dark Eldar.
Archon Lane.
Archon Drakazar.
Yes, that's your name.
That's my character name.
Yeah. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We love you guys. Share this to everybody. Your dog, your pastor. I don't know why I say pastor every time.
That's because I said it
Yeah.
that one time,
Yeah.
and now everyone says it.
Yeah.
Hit the various buttons in the various locations in your video viewing screen now. Doing stuff with my hands.
On the screen now.